She left me for a better man. 2 years later, she's watching me live the life she thought she'd have. Hey, Reddit. Jalen Cross here. A few years ago, my girlfriend of 4 years, Vanessa, walked out of my life. She didn't leave for a mystery or a fling. She left the man her family had practically groomed for her. Derek Monroe, Ivy League law student. Groomed, polished, born with a silver spoon and a LinkedIn page that read like a campaign pitch. He was a safe bet, the guaranteed success story. And me? I was just a guy chasing a dream. A nobody trying to build something from scratch. Now, 2 years later, Vanessa's world still looks pristine on the surface. Instagram smiles, designer brunches, filter perfection. But behind all that, she's cracking. Why? Because she saw me again. This time, not as a guy she outgrew, but as a man who rose, in love, in life, in purpose, with someone who was always meant to be by my side. Let's take it back. The beginning of the end was her cousin's engagement party. The moment I first saw the writing on the wall, I was never going to be the forever in Vanessa's story. Her family treated me like a temporary deer she'd soon grow tired of. That night, the signs were impossible to ignore. The subtle digs about my career, the forced smiles. And then there was Derek, cracking lifeless legal jokes while Vanessa laughed like it was stand-up gold. She leaned in toward him, curious and captivated, asking about his internships, his future in corporate law, where he saw himself in 5 years. She had never asked about my startup like that, never lit up over my late-night coding marathons or my half-crazy business pitches. She used to admire my ambition, but not that night. When we got back to my place, everything felt wrong. She complained about the broken elevator, like it hadn't been busted for months. Said the bathroom was too cramped. She winced when Pixel, my dog, jumped on the bed, something he'd done since day one. He used to be part of the family. Now, apparently, he was just for ruining her designer skirt. A week later, she dropped the bomb, walked in still dressed from her marketing job, the one her dad's friend handed her without an interview, sat down at the IKEA table we once assembled with cheap wine and laughter, and said the words, "I love you, Jalen, but I need something steady." Her voice was soft, careful, like she'd practiced it in front of a mirror. "I can't keep waiting for you to make it," she added. I knew what she meant. "You mean like Derek?" I asked. She didn't even flinch, just nodded. Her eyes wandered to the shiny birthday watch her parents gave her. "I need a future I can rely on, something stable." I could have argued, pleaded, promised to the moon, but something in me just shut off. "All right," I said. "That's all." She looked shocked, maybe even let down like she expected a scene. "What do you want me to say, Vanessa? That you're breaking my heart? That you're making the wrong choice? That your parents' warped ideas of success are driving your decisions? Would that even matter?" She didn't answer because we both knew it wouldn't. 2 days later, she made it official on Instagram. Matching outfits. Beachside brunch. His arms slung casually around her waist. "Found my forever red heart," the caption read. And me? I was still sleeping alone in the bed we once shared. Still buying her favorite cereal, without thinking. Still pulling strands of her hair from the shower drain. No, I didn't become some overnight success. This wasn't a movie. A month after she left, my startup collapsed after a disastrous pitch to investors. I couldn't make rent. Lease ended. Bank account drained. I moved in with my best friend Marcus. Ride or die since college. He cleared out his guest room and gave me half the closet. Pixel came too. No complaints. I delivered Uber Eats by day, stocked shelves overnight, just trying to hold my life together. And all the while, Vanessa and Derek's curated life unfolded online like a glossy travel brochure. Should I have blocked her? Yeah, but heartbreak makes you do stupid things. My rock bottom came the night I delivered takeout to a trendy downtown bistro. They were there, Vanessa and Derek, dressed like magazine models, sipping cocktails. Her hair was styled in some elegant cut that screamed money. He wore a Rolex, probably worth more than my car. She saw me. Our eyes locked. For a moment, I swore I saw something. Guilt, maybe. Regret. Then it was gone, replaced with that hollow smile people give baristas or delivery guys. That broke me. That night, I deleted every app. No more social media. No more pretending. I stared at my reflection in Marcus's cracked bathroom mirror and said out loud, enough. No more pity. No more waiting for closure. No more being a sad footnote in someone else's perfect story. So I started again. 2 jobs, 4 hours of sleep. And in every spare minute, I rebuilt. Not just myself, but something real. Something that worked. My new startup was quiet, boring, but effective. AI-powered legal tech software that automated contract analysis for law firms. Not flashy, not viral, but it solved real problems. The kind I understood from scraping by and learning every hard lesson myself. Marcus stood by me the whole way. He brought me food when I forgot to eat, introduced me to his network, and helped close our first big client. 2 years. That's how long I disappeared. I didn't check her socials. Didn't ask about Derek. Didn't care. Because while she played picture-perfect housewife, I was building something that would last. And then, after a small article about my product hit a niche legal tech site, everything changed. Clients poured in. Suddenly, I wasn't chasing money anymore. Success didn't just come. I became the kind of man it chased. Our business scaled fast. Offices in London, Singapore, Silicon Valley, and then the full circle moment. The tech we built, it was streamlining the exact monotonous tasks Derek had built his pristine resume on. My software was making entry-level associates obsolete, including those at his firm. He didn't know it yet, but Vanessa did. We crossed paths again at a Manhattan tech gala. I was the keynote, there to accept an innovation award. She was clinging to Derek's arm like a bored museum date. Her jaw practically dropped when I stepped up to the mic. Later, near the bar, she approached, looked me over like I was a different species. Jalen, wow, you've changed. I smiled. Nah, I just stopped waiting for someone to notice. She chuckled. Awkward. You look successful. I nodded once. Found my forever, too. Then turned and walked away. I didn't dwell after that. Didn't spiral. My life was full. New hires, overseas expansions, Berlin office in progress, meetings back to back. Still, whispers started creeping in. Not from her, not directly. Through mutuals. Old contacts. Bro, did Jalen's company just replace Monroe and Carter's junior division? Vanessa's been asking about you. Says she saw you on Bloomberg. Word was Derek's firm had taken a hit. 2 of their cornerstone clients jumped ship straight into our portfolio. His name didn't echo the way it used to in legal circles. Ours did. Quietly, efficiently, we were redefining the system. Then came the email. Brief. From her personal account. Hey, Jalen. Saw your CNBC interview. Congrats. Would love to catch up. V. I stared at it for 5 minutes. Not because it hurt. I wasn't heartbroken. Just curious. Like finding an old photo from a past life. A week later, I replied, sure, there's a new coffee spot near my office. Saturday work? She said yes within minutes. The place was modern, industrial chic, soft indie play in the background, the kind of cafe she used to call too cramped. But today, it's got a vibe, she said. She looked good, polished, on the surface, but thinner, almost drawn. Her usual glow had dulled. Her hug lingered. I didn't return it. You look amazing, she said. Thanks, I replied. You too. A practice lie. We did the small talk. Her family. My dog, Pixel. Apparently, she still remembered him. And then eventually she exhaled, like she'd been holding it in for years. I've been thinking about us, she said softly. I didn't speak. Let her fill the silence. I didn't realize what I had. And now seeing who you become, maybe I made the wrong choice. Her eyes were glassy. I knew that look. Regret, wearing the mask of vulnerability. We're on a break, she added. Derek and I. He's not who I thought he was. And there it was. I leaned forward slightly. Do you remember the day you left? She nodded. I do too. Not because of what you said, but because of what you didn't. She blinked. What do you mean? You never asked what I wanted. You'd already decided. You left before the conversation even started. She looked down, twisting her napkin like it owed her something. I was scared, Jalen. Everyone said I needed certainty. And I was still building, still figuring it out. I get it. I paused. But while you chased guarantees, I built grit. While you chose comfort, I chose growth. She whispered, "Are you happy?" I smiled, more than I ever thought possible. And I'm with someone now. She believed in me when I was just a blueprint. She stayed when there was nothing shiny to stay for. Vanessa's face fell. Her voice cracked. I didn't think I'd lose you forever. And once upon a time, that line might have broken me. But now, it felt hollow. I covered her coffee, gave a quiet nod, and left. No dramatic exit. No maybe someday. Because my someday was already here, and she wasn't in it. 6 months later, I was standing on stage in Lisbon at a global tech summit. Vanessa? A distant echo. Derek's firm? Ironically, now licensing our software. Right after downsizing the junior staff of Polite, we regret to inform you memo. My team? Thriving. My partner? A woman who claps the loudest when I lose, and louder still when I win. And me? I'm not the man who lucked into success. I'm the man who got left and got to work.